Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh, and this is Overwatch 2 live from Blizzcon. We are going straight into the world of Rio De Janeiro, so we've had all of the announcements from the opening ceremony, and I'm going to be jumping in and having a look at this. Paris is safe, but the war to stop Null Sector has only just begun. That was of course the cinematic that we've just seen. This is Lucio asking for help, because obviously I can't have the sound because this is an over-the-shoulder recording that we're doing in the press room. Lucio's asking for help and asking to hold people off Null Sector. Well, look at him go. Slightly different dreads. Very, very smooth moves. This is real woof, Reinhardt from above. Brigitte and Tracer as well. So this is a lot more than that leaked screen we saw. Some really epic music. They're all making good jokes. Oh, May hanging from Mercy. This is ridiculous.
Wow.
This is the banter that we saw in the intro trailer. You kids talk too much, Reinhardt just said. Amazing. So it looks like the second dominant crisis is Null Sector from this. Ooh, Lucio's pad. Wow. They want to go after the mothership. Mercy's new look there. You can see the new engine improvements. I really wish you could hear echo from the shuttle. Amazing. So there you go, you've kind of got Echo as your commander. Alright, so this is, okay, I've got May. Everyone else has jumped in. So Echo is your dropship pilot. Okay, we've got the talent system, very exciting. So May, I can take one of these. Frozen enemies shatter on death, dealing damage around them. When cryo freeze ends, nearby enemies are instantly frozen. That's very, very exciting. Okay, so I'm going to go for frozen enemies shattering on death, and everything else is locked. All right. You've got some time here to be able to lock everything in, which is very exciting. Notable co-op changes. Enemies are frozen faster and stay frozen longer. Blizzard instantly kills frozen enemies under 200 health. I will have a look at those when we can. Different hero portraits, different UI. This is very sensitive.
A lot of graphical changes.
I can turn down the sense. This is exactly the huge plays that you were looking for.
Different hero portraits as well as the UI for the abilities and health has all been modified.
Otherwise, a lot of voice work here. Oh, clear the club. Loving it.
Reinhardt move speed with barrier up has been increased.
Oh, yeah, things freezing very, very fast here. Very quick. Club Alegria.
To be unchanged for the time being.
So of note, obviously this is all going to be on very, very high-tech hardware, but feeling very smooth, looking very shiny as well. Otherwise, I'm playing Overwatch here. Controls the same, feels the same. Oh, Lucio knows a bit about this new kind of robot. Very nice. We could have used Overwatch the last few years. Reinhardt blaming the Petrus Act for Overwatch being shut down. Your heroes, you can't let some politicians tell you what to do. That's not the Overwatch I believed in. That's Lucio. So again, you can see where the voice work has gone. And you can see where the writing has time has been going. I just realised I've not used Ice Block or Wall.
The overall movements of the AI Null Sector bots seem much more deliberate.
Ult is ready.
And well planned out than what we've seen with Talon and Null Sector in the past.
Open supply crates. Okay. So this is interesting. Is this going to let us upgrade or something like that? What we got here? Oh, here's the key. Oh, this is so looter shooter. Look at it. Right, so what we got? There's a healing station, there's an armored turret, and I have something on 4. Don't know what 4 is going to do.
Essentially, I seem to have picked up a turret.
Oh, I've just deployed my healing station there, but look, so it's on a timer, so I can use this again in 80 seconds time.
So this potentially allows for
so in a nice big fight, I can heal up with that. We saw some grenades, other stuff. Looks very looter shooter, doesn't it? Whoa. Okay, that's where people are going. Right, I'm gonna. Huge freezing plays. There's a lot of hero dialogue back and forth. Echo's the pilot. So Echo's coming to pick us up. Okay, Plaza. Here, this looks like a bot voice. Obliterator. So we've got new Null Sector units. May very powerful in this big freezing place. Note here, like a lot of multi-floor combat, people from different directions. I've not been using Wall that much, but I'm pretty sure on higher difficulty levels we would. Oh, there you go. On higher difficulty, you're probably going to need to actually give yourself time to heal, regroup. That's what like this healing turret and things are going to be for. So bear in mind, we're not quite sure what difficulty we're playing on here. You knew that. So yeah, you can see that this is probably like on easier or something, but this still isn't falling over very, very easily. Okay, let's get off front. This is it. Come on then. Come on, Popzeka. I hope I pronounced that right. So yeah, I think relatively speaking, this is probably on like easier. But if you knew Retribution and Uprising could get hard on higher difficulty levels, more Null Sector. All right, I can't get up there in one. Ults seem to charge pretty fast. That wasn't the greatest ult in the world, was it? So Lucio is directing us, and the beach is just around the corner here. I'm not going to talk about it all, but there's loads of back and forth dialogue here. So May was talking about how can we save the world, all that kind of stuff. So at the moment we haven't leveled up. Bear in mind that those level ups are the reason to replay these missions. So you will unlock more abilities and probably be able to play on a higher difficulty as you replay the missions. Multiple Null Sector orbiters are coming. There we go. Oh, I got one. Yay! Right. So yeah, I mean I can get a few. As well as my aim being pretty awful, there is also not a huge amount of space for me to move my mouse here. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Here we go. There you go. So it looks like, oh, there you go. We get some more stuff. Corrosive grenade, rare. So look, we also have difficult. We also have epic. There you go. Now note that I dropped my healing turret to pick that up. Okay, we're getting in. We're getting in. We're getting in. Oh, this is what Tracer is flying. Hey, Echo, how's it going? Oof. These two, Echo and Trace, are arguing about who would be best to fly the ship. Right. I think we got some work to do. People. May's saying that there's energy ratings from deeper inside the ship. We need to go and get the reactor. So there you go. May's science. Oh, deserting. Okay, so this is where my cryo freeze. If I use the ability here, then that's where it would, when I came out of the cryo freeze, it would like explode all enemies, I think. If I had my ult ready, it would have been really useful in that situation. As in every game known to man or beast, we have our waypoint system still hanging in. Lucio is wondering what these people are playing at. This is huge. May is saying robot pots, they're making more troops. This is like a this is a flying Null Sector type robot making, Omnic making Omnium facility. Big scary door, says Lucio. Nothing to worry about. Yeah. May saying something to worry about. Reinhardt is shouting, "Come out and face me, I'll show you the might of Overwatch." Huge. So good. Nice shatter there, Reinhardt. Loving it. Through the windows. Okay. So yeah, May's very good at the crowd control of all this little stuff, but obviously I'm not really the one who should be firing at all of these kind of things in the air. You know. Ah, there you go, there's a turret. I've also got a turret. I'm going to deploy my turret on the boss. So obviously, yeah. Okay. Reinhardt having learned from Eichenwalde and the death of Baldric. Deploying his shield since the end of the Omnic crisis. Good lad.
No, I think right here.
Oh no! I should have ice blocked. Go on, Lucio. So, May, which way? There you go. Very nice. Okay, more stuff. I'm going to keep my turret because I think that there's going to be a final boss who would love this in their face. Just like you said, May, that looks to be the reactor up ahead. May, what would we do without you? Remember the voice line where Soldier says that May shouldn't be on the front lines. I think this is May proving her worth. The front lines are no place for a scientist. Well, it's a good job that I've got you to take care of me. Okay, we're going to need to overload the reactor, and I have a feeling that to do that, we're going to need to deal with some of these. Nice that you can freeze them out of the air. Right, where is he? Where's the reactor? Cool. May said, hack the system, reroute the power. Lucio said, just shoot it. There you go.
Reactor core has a health bar, so there will be health bars for major.
So these orbiters. Oh, you see that shot? 2. I'm going to say that was intentional. Not going to lie to you, it was not really intentional. Oh, freeze. So, it was obviously mentioned in the opening ceremony that Overwatch has received having graphical and engine upgrades. And as I mentioned earlier, feeling very smooth. And looking very nice. Now, we are only allowed to film over the shoulder, so sadly I cannot show you that first person, but I would watch some of the streams that will be happening today. There's going to be a lot of streaming going on where you'll be able to see it up close and personal without my head in the way. I'm having that thing in games where you hang on to your item for so long that you don't actually need to use it anymore. Yeah, so May is definitely locking down big threats, CCing Little East. So yeah, Maze Freeze, very powerful tool. Anything that powers it up, I like. I don't know if my ult's going to do more. Let's give it a go. Turret, go on, turret. Will turret shoot the core? Turret's, okay, turret will keep us clear to shoot the core anyway. Oh, but typical. Hang on to the item forever, and then the boss fight comes. Hello, mate. How you doing? Nice little Null Sector logo there. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Right. Oh. Well, that. 4 attempts remaining, but we restart the last checkpoint.
Wow. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna look left and right.
Okay.
So, what did we learn?
I'll bury her for that, guys.
Okay. So, when that happens, I don't know if we can shield it, but certainly could try and I could try and wall it off, maybe. It's an AoE frontal. That's very World of Warcraft to me. It very much feels like a 4 or 5 man instance with a boss where it's got abilities that you've really got to react to, if that makes sense. Now, bear in mind that all of our PvE adventures so far have been waves and waves and waves of stuff with mobs. This boss is kind of the first Overwatch example of something like a raid boss, or like really a boss with specific abilities and a pattern, I would say. Bear in mind, we're actually starting a reasonable way back. So, if you want to know what's the difference between Uprising, between Retribution, and Overwatch 2, I think that boss is a very good example, as well as all of this polish, all of this production, all of the story. All of those good things. How this can work. So, we need to take this boss out. Do note as well, little minor gameplay note, we still have the items that we had from the last attempt. So I still have my turret. You can guess what I'm saving my turret for this time. I did not. Oh, what's this? So look, I can only freeze it once. These probably got weak spots on that I'm not shooting. Oh. Right. Some of these not freezing so slowly, or the freeze timer is maybe longer.
Wait, I don't have my hotkey set up. Hold on.
Right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Boss time again. What we're not going to do is stand in the big pool of fire, well, electricity that he creates.
We have no mics. We can't talk to each other. What's that? We have no mics.
You're empty.
Just open it all.
Okay.
Right tack. Coming in hot.
Woof. It's a big charge ability.
This group will be almost done soon.
We've kind of got other ad mods as well.
Not like right now, but just like.
Let's get this lad up if we can. Whee, good job, team. We did it. Let's play this thing and go home. Unless... Yeah. I'll come in for that fist bump.